What's going on, everybody? I hope that you're well. Let me turn that ceiling fan off because it's probably flickering in the camera. But anyway, I'm just sitting here watching YouTube videos and some things. In my last video, I was like, somebody please tell me whether you need to get a MPC Keys 37. It's all in one workstation. I love the idea of it. It reminds me of a little bit shy of what the whole Open Labs stuff. I don't know if y'all remember those Open Labs systems that were so cool. It had a really high-powered Windows-based software and the keyboard built into it, and it had a audio interface. You could do everything in it. And then, of course, PC and laptop and computer recording pretty much took it over. It was a great concept, but it was Windows only. Side note, I bought one of their SoundSlate Pros, which was basically that, except the keyboard. It was a rack unit. It was like real heavy-duty rack unit. And it was probably the most powerful PC I'd ever had in my life. The thing is they stripped everything out of it and really turned it into it was a ton of RAM and a massive processor, but you couldn't do anything with it. You could get on the internet, but you had to be careful what you did because the thing was set up just for music. And the MPC kind of reminds me, it's like kind of a different workstation to kind of set over on a different desk and just kind of toy with a little bit and kind of get out of the computer is my thought. But, and for the price, it's incredible, $800. But I just, that's next year and I just don't know. But you've got everything on a PC you could possibly want, and I don't know why I'm thinking I would want one of those. It's just something else I probably don't need. But I will tell you, man, the pianos and stuff are sound incredible on that MPC 37. I don't know if you've really taken time to watch the videos on that, but and I'm sitting here watching a video of Andrew Huang, which is he's comparing a real $10,000 Rhodes keyboard to the software. And the incredible part about it is Rhodes did their own software. And he's playing and you can't tell the difference. Arturia proved, if y'all have heard Arturia's analog, like Analog Lab and their Moog synth and stuff that Arturia has done, it's incredible. I've heard comparisons. You can't tell the difference from the real to the software. I mean, if somebody really nitpicked it, they may, but the point is those software synths, when they're made right, are just as incredible. We're incredible times. Spectrasonics Keyscapes are the biggest examples. And I'm going to tell you, you watch that video, and I think it's out there somewhere at NAMM one year when it came out, and Stevie Wonder's sitting on it. And they got him on some weighted keys, and he's like, y'all sure this ain't real? He had to question, is it real? Playing, because the electric keys on that Keyscape are, to me, I think, are better than the acoustic pianos, even though they're nice. The pianos are nice, but I just kind of all this stuff mowing, and I'm watching these videos. I can't find a good video that shows, MP Keys 37 versus Logic Pro. What are the difference? Why would I need it? The cool thing is I've had one before, but maybe it was just that keyboard that was messing up. It was messing up in Logic Pro, and I sold it and felt like I didn't need it. It was a Akai MPK 249, and it was just like having that MPC 37. It was 49 key. You had all the buttons except it was just a controller that went in your computer, and that's fine. I've got one of these Novations, and I love it, man. This is one you can travel with, and I use it for my studio, and it has all your buttons for your drum pads, and you can assign them. Kind of turn your Logic Pro into a PC, there's a lot of, I'm into an MPC and that kind of thing, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just shiny toys or some crap, who knows, but what I'm trying to do here, and I sat down today, and it drives me crazy, is if you guys have composed on an iPad, I've got Logic Pro for iPad, it's like $50 a year to subscribe to it. Something about composing on an iPad just drives me crazy, man, and I don't know what it is, and it's the real estate on the screen that's not PC, and it's the operating system, and the fact that, it's Logic Pro for iPad's amazing, but it's abbreviated, and there's some features that are not on there that are on MacBook I wish they would put on. Don't know what the reasoning is, but like the Alchemy synth, which I've never really messed with that Alchemy synthesizer. They say it's powerful, probably so. I've used some patches out of it, but I've got a lot of other synths that I have to go to, but even you don't get all of the patches and presets, but the synth engine is there, and I toyed with it today. It did some really cool stuff of creating, and the thing is I'm trying to force myself to get more creative and work with, sampling things on my own and creating patches of synths, and I mean, that's a whole new world when when you've been so much of a preset guy. I love presets, man, but it's getting to a point where you got to take those presets and really work with them and do different things, And I think, not to jump around, but with Omnisphere, the amazing thing about Omnisphere is that you've got presets and patches, but you've got a whole section where you go click and you can initialize that patch and get the samples that build those patches, the raw samples, and you can go in and do things with them, and you can stack them and create your own. And you can create your own synth patches from ground up, like some of these guys do, Following some of these guys, how they create these synth patches. I don't know if you've ever watched that channel, Signs of Life. He does ambient stuff. His name's Chris too. He's funny as can be. Just so, I was like, let me put some filter on this, an envelope A here, and let me do this. And oh my gosh, he's just getting so into it. You laugh because he loves it and he's into it. He's just like, but he's so good at doing ambient synths, and he creates his own patches and does this stuff. And he's worked with Serum, and he's done stuff in Omnisphere, and he uses that synth Vital, which the initial synth of Vital was free, but it's just their sound packs cost money. But he said that synth engine is really amazing if you ever really want to start programming synths. But I've got more synthesizer than I know what to do with software. I've got all this stuff with Reason that I have yet to use. Reason's OG synth was Thor. You can create stuff in Thor that's really cool if you use Reason. And I use Reason's racks in Logic. There's a lot of stuff that I want to go back and use in Reason anyway. I think it's nice. There's a lot of sound packs I haven't downloaded. I just realized I went into my Reason account and I didn't download some of the stuff that's new and I can use. Really cool. But when you get so much stuff that you can't keep up with it, it gets like overwhelming to the point where you have to inventory by genre and instruments that you have and where they're at, because that's where it's getting bad. When you have an arsenal of stuff and you have certain go-tos and you're trying to branch out and go, what do I use next? You've got it, you just have forgotten about it. And that's where I'm gonna have to reel things in and go, okay, I get it. I need to think here a little bit. So I'm in kind of that tailspin of, okay, Chris, devil here and the devil here. One's going, get it. The other's going, man, you just need to work with what you got and you can do it. Just get a good controller and you've got everything at your fingertips. You don't need that. Yeah, you do. My whole life is like that. And then I have to talk myself into it. But my thing, though, is I don't just like talking yourself into buying a new car. I think about where will it benefit me. I do my research and what I need. Is it something that, in my thought, is that MPC Keys 37 it's just another workstation to kind of sit down different away from the computer. And it's a different atmosphere. It's a different environment, of working ideas. And then you can export those tracks and you can put them in Logic Pro, which most of these guys do. That's all I hear. But I've yet to give a video of someone saying, do you need it or don't you? And compared to Logic Pro. And if you find a video, put that link in the comments, people talking about that, because people are talking about it, but they're not saying, do you really need it? Because you can do it all in Logic Pro. Let me show you how. Now, there is a video of somebody using, I think, an MPK 249, and kind of said, I can kind of show you how you can get MPC-like stuff in Logic, doing live loops and various things you can do. Granted, you can. You're working with loops. You can do it in Logic. I get it. There's a lot of things you can do, But am I getting too comfortable or too bored with what I have, or do I need a break? I don't know what it is, but I'll figure it out. One way or the other, I'll figure it out. So, but anyway, I don't want to go too long on this, but that's my thoughts, But next year, I've had to upgrade my speakers and stuff, and I'm I got to give those receipts to the tax man this year. So next year, we don't want to get crazy. Save a little money and see if that's what I want to do. My mindset may be in a different place next year, because, I had one mind of going, love my Fender Strat, but maybe get a Les Paul and have both types of guitars and I could play live with them. And that Les Paul is great for the heavier stuff, different sound. But do I need to spend the money on that right now? No, because I don't need it. The Fender Strat I've got is just fine. That's just all of us musicians. We get like that. I know you do too. So anyway, all is well. These speakers sound amazing. I'm so glad I got them. I love them. Oh my gosh, and this SSL2 Plus, the new one, the upgrade. Oh yeah, I don't know if I feel comfortable selling the one I had because I still wonder if there was something wrong with it. I'm getting feedback of people having the same problems I did with it, and I don't even know if I fixed it. One problem I had was recording guitars into it. There was something going on, and I thought I fixed it. I plug into this, and it auto reads my input, and it knows, and it's just sweet. So props to Solid State Logic, man, for the new SSL 2 Plus. I encourage you guys to go watch the videos on that. It really is sweet. It's getting good reviews too. So anyway, I'm off. I will see you guys in the next one. I said this year I want to fit some time this next year. I've got things going on, but fit in and try to do a video series about music licensing and music production for TV and stuff. And as I said, I'm not the guy that's going to teach a course. I've been this in a lot longer than a lot of the guys teaching courses, but I will recommend you. I'm going to do a whole series and recommend who you follow and who you should take a course from, and some of them you already know. I just feel like I can tell you what's worked for me. I'm not the be-all, end-all, but I will pass on what's worked for me. And, the key is you get a take from everybody, a piece of what everybody, and you learn from something from everybody. You might learn something from me. Maybe not. You may say, this guy's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's okay. But it's working for me. That's the way it is, my friends. So, be it that, hey, life is good. We're moving along, and I'll keep you posted where my brain is on a shiny new toy of some sort. Oh, man, I swear. I'm going to get myself in trouble here in 2025. Maybe not. You may see something red and shiny sitting over here with a couple of new my other IK multimedia speakers to it, which I'm not getting rid of those. And going, what in the world? You get another synthesizer? Well, it could be that. You never know. I got a lot of research to do, but I would love your help. Chime in below with what your take is on it. Just what your thoughts are on it. I mean, listen, what we're doing now in PC recording is absolutely incredible. It is. I see these guys going back and using cassette tape recorders and digital all-in-ones now because to them it feels like a different beast. And a lot of these guys that have never done that are discovering it going, oh, this is harder. What is going on? Yeah, the struggle was real when you had tape because you didn't have all these undos and the waveforms and stuff. You had to map out the track, how you're going to perform it, and the drums behind it. And you had to play it all the way through and track all your guitars. And like you had to rehearse it and practice it just like you were the band. And we're ready to record it. We're ready to go. But there's a plus to that, unlike this, is that the realism in it is there. You couldn't deny that, there was some human feel in it. You're playing it. So it's amazing. The struggle was real, though. That's for sure. Anyway, I'm off. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. I thank you for watching. And until then, I'll keep you posted on where my thoughts are on another shiny toy that I don't need. Or learning on an iPad Pro. Gosh, chime in below on the easiest ways to get past that hump. That's driving me crazy. I'm just having the hardest time doing music on an iPad. I mean, if I were recording, that's one thing, audio, but it's the composing and the MIDI and doing other things. It's different, man. It really is. So anyway, see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Be cool. Bye.